Hi everyone, it's Kevin at Bear Creek. Uh, Quick video for you today. Just wanted to show you a couple of toys that can may be able to aid you in your apiaries, in your beekeeping. One is more for winter beekeeping, and the other one is more for summer beekeeping. The first one up, and I'm going to show a video of this at the end of this clip of it in use, but it's this right here. It's called the FLIR 1 camera, and essentially what this is a an infrared camera that attaches to an Android phone. They also make them for iOS, the iPhones, so you can pick and choose. They're relatively inexpensive. Most infrared cameras, they come down in price, but they're still $600-700 for them, for just the camera. But this is just an attachment that goes onto your smartphone, and it's got its separate battery, so it runs its own power. It doesn't run off your phone's power, but it does use an app that you download, a FLIR 1 app, on your phone, and you can take pictures and videos. And I'll show you a video at the end of this that I used it the other day. It has now it comes with a mine did when I bought. I have had mine for about 5 years now, or maybe a little longer. I can't remember. But this one had a micro USB attachment for it. This was for my old Android phone. Well, my new Android phone, I didn't even realize it when I bought it, but it came with what they call a USB-C, which is, I guess, a lightning port. Kind of the new technology out there. So that bummed me out that I could no longer use it, but I started doing a little research, and they've got stuff for everything. And here's a little attachment that I bought for it, so that I can convert from micro USB to USB-C. Let me try to get that on there really quick. Oh, that don't work. There we go. Okay, and there's the USB-C right there. You can see that. And this would just plug right into the back of your the end of your phone, and then it uses your screen. It shows you exactly what you're seeing on it, which is really pretty cool. And then you can take, like I said, you can take photos, you can take videos, you can even swipe down and see it in without IR and then back to IR, and that's a really cool function as well. It'll give you the exact temperature reading of your whatever you're shooting it, and all infrared does is basically compares the temperature of everything around an object to give it like a color pattern. So, the hotter something is, it gets, redder in the middle, or depends on the filter that you use, it gets darker blue in the middle. I use for winter time, I use the blue configuration, and then there's a color palette that you can switch. There's a grayscale you can use as well. But this is a really cool little item. It's about $200 for these, so still relatively inexpensive. Just don't lose it. It looks something that's that you can easily lose. It charges with any charger that you have for charging your phone, and then it comes with a little case, and so you can stick it away and then protect that little dongle at the end, I guess it were, and it has a little lanyard on it. So that's my first little gadget that I wanted to show you. Benefits are I can quickly check all my hives and see exactly where my bees are inside my boxes. Are they in the lower box? Are they in the upper box? Are they way up top in the sugar, in mountain camp sugar? Where are they? Or, is the lifeblood being sucked out of them? Is it down to nothing, or is it cold and there's nothing in it, which means my hive is dead? So great indicator. And then it also eliminates what they call the knock test, where you go up to a hive and knock on it and listen for the big hum in there. That's not a good idea to knock on your hives, and essentially what you're doing is riling up the bees. That's why they get that roar going. And some of them will come right out to the front, right out the entrance, to see what's going on, what's disturbing the box, and then they are doomed to die because it's obviously cold outside, so they can't survive. So rather than disturbing your hive, this is a great little tool for that. The second little tool that I got, this is more for summertime, is this. I went and just picked this up. My boss had one, and when I was working commercial, but he used it because he worked, we moved bees at night, and it was, just really quick and handy to carry around, to see what the hell you're doing at night. But it got me to thinking, my eyes aren't the best in the world anymore, and I have a hard time seeing eggs in cells. And it's exasperated on days when it might be cloudy and I don't have the sun, or if I'm under a canopy of leaves of trees and I can't, I got shadows all over the cell, and I'm holding the comb, and I'm sitting here trying to look for eggs, and I have to walk all the way out into the field to get the sun at my back so I can kind of look and see. If you've ever watched any of my videos, you've seen me do that. But with this, this is really handy. This is a really, really strong little light. I bought 2 of these for 10 bucks. It comes in a pair, batteries and all, and it has a high power, has a low power, and then it has a strobe. Not that you need the strobe, but really quick, you can just shine and look for eggs and larvae really quick on a frame. I wouldn't recommend doing this at night because bees do not like this light at night. But you can see how bright that is. Actually, I think I got it on. There we go. You can see how bright it is. You're seeing it shine actually through the comb. And if you wanted to, you could actually shine it on this side, and I can actually see the bottom of the comb by looking through it. It's amber color on my end, but I could surely do that. So little option for you. It's got a little it's got a little pocket clip on there. You can see that, and you can put it in your bee jacket pocket. If you have, now the reason I bought it, because I was thinking about things that I could carry that would help me out in the bee yard. When I have my tool pouch, and this fits perfectly in there. Or if I'm carrying my queen marking pen in here, in this pouch right here, actually, you can see that in this pouch right here, I got my queen marking pen. Well, then I can stick this, because it's got the clip on it. I can just hang it right there, and I got it kind of hanging on the outside of the pouch, so I can carry all this out there with me, and it's handy for me to use. Like I said, you can carry it in your breast pocket, pocket. So just another handy little tool that you can use. 2 for 10 bucks. Can't go wrong with that. I don't sell them. I can provide a link to the Amazon where I bought mine, or you can, if you got one around the house, another handy tool. So I leave you with those 2 little tips, and here's the video showing that hive inspection with my infrared cameras. Nucleus colony, 5 frame. Nucleus colony, 5/5. And another nucleus colony, 5/5. Kind of see where the cluster is right there. 10 frame box on a German hive bottom. Can really see the cluster there. And then next door is a 10/10, and you can kind of see that the bees are way up top there. This is a smaller colony, and they're taking down the sugar camp, or mountain camp I should say, sugar at the top. The only reason that they're in 10/10 is because I combined these two hives and I didn't have really much time to take the second hive off so that they could combine well. I should really have them in one box. Okay. It's January 2nd. It was 40 degrees today, but it's probably somewhere around 30 right now. This is a 5/5 nuke, and it's funny, the bees were in the lower box, but now it looks like they are not only in the upper box, they are into the mountain camp as well on top. You can kind of see that, but they are still really deep into that top box. This hive is completely dead right here. They starved. This is a 10 frame box, and again you can kind of tell, it appears that they are seriously into the mountain camp. And this is a 10 frame hive with a 9 frame super on top, and they are seriously still down below in the first box and the second box, kind of combined there. So things are still good for them, it appears. They're on German hive bottom as well.